out real quick. I'll probably do. Yeah, it's all good. We're on data now. It's all good. Should come to the hotel software before I did this, but we ain't gonna worry about it. Alright, I gotta remember how I've not done streaming on my phone in a hot minute. Trying to remember how this all works. Alright, hello, Cart. How you doing? How was the movie? The movie was phenomenal. Great experience all around. I won't begin. I guess let's go get this out of the way for anyone hopping in, or also anyone who's going to be watching this in post. I will be doing a proper review of that will get into like spoilers and stuff. I'm probably gonna do that like at least a week out. Won't be any spoilers in the thumbnail, of course, but it'll be a spoiler review. I can talk about my thoughts and more. It's like be a thing like click on it if you've always seen the movie, or if you just don't care, or you don't care if you get spoiled. But I won't be going into deep details tonight. But if you do want to go into the movie completely blind, I will be going over just kind of stuff that we saw, like mainly try to keep within the range of like stuff we saw in the trailers and stuff. It's gonna be kind of my goal, but I will be getting a bit deeper into Ox and stuff. So consider this a spoiler-free review, I guess. Use a proper term. Was it the best Sonic movie? By far. By far, it is definitely the best Sonic movie we have gotten. Ever. Yes, ever. Best movie ever. No. Also, I am in a hotel because we did this in Atlanta, Georgia. But you'll see. Hopefully, I'm assuming they're going to post this on socials tomorrow because the movie comes out.
Yeah, I think so.
Soon, like Friday. So
yeah.
I'm assuming that's going to get us. So I have to keep an eye out for that. But no, it was by far the best Sonic movie. Actually, something I'll do real quick. Except this be a cool backdrop. I haven't think about this. Alright. There we go. God, that's probably not even gonna fit that well, but it'd be cool to have it. It'd be cool to have it behind me. There we go. Makes it feel a bit more official. Oh, you're gonna fix it? Oh, I thought you were about to just hop on the couch and join me. I mean, that's up to you. You're working? Yeah, you're working, man. No, yeah, look at that. There you go. You get a full shot of it there. No, that is an immaculate poster. I guess that was like the final poster because that was after they revealed the outfits for Gerald and Eggman. That proper designs get Shadow of the bike. Team Sonic, and of course Shadow on the top. Shadow's on the poster twice. I didn't even notice that. So on the bottom here, and then he's up there on the top too.
This movie, dude.
It is. It's Sonic Adventure 2, the movie. Quote that. That's like a article quote. Sonic Adventure 2, like in film. But no, best film. Was there any surprises I was not expecting? I'll say the score. I won't. The score was definitely. I was expecting more. Like obviously, if you've seen the trailers, like they used some bit of like Live and Learn in the trailers, and then we got a bit of other motifs in the trailers. But I was not expecting it to the extent they went. Like going through the credits, there were multiple songs that I was like, wait, I didn't even catch that. There was one, I won't say it, but there's one in particular. If you're a fan of Sonic Adventure 2, no, I'm not for to Live and Learn. I'm for 2 different songs. But if you're a big fan of Sonic Adventure 2 or just Sonic in general, there's one that you should keep your eye out for, just in general. I'm sure the stuff that I even missed, that even now as I'm talking, I didn't see in the credits. I did film the credits, so I'm going to scrub back through that, see if there's anything I missed. Of course, Green Hill Zone was there, because that's like the Sonic theme. They had that. But no, the music of the movie really blew me away. I was not expecting what we had there. I think so afterwards, also to explain how I saw the movie early, I got invited to a press event. If you follow me on social pages or on my Discord server, I talked about it on the bit. I didn't know if I was allowed to talk about it, and today I found out I could. They didn't have me sign an NDA, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm good. But excuse me. But no, going with that, I was like, okay, cool. So I went to the event and had a blast going. And I did they had like a reception. We went to the theater, saw the movie. But then after the movie, they had us do like these interviews. Like Paramount. Paramount always being the studio that does the films. You had Paramount, you had people from YouTube, and then you had people with Regal. It was the theater that we were at. I think that's more just kind of the manager and employees. I don't think they like evolved to directly like the actual event. From what it seems, they were more just facilitating it um, at the facility, which they did great. I will say, it is 11 o'clock at night, so I know I'm not probably fully energized, but I did want to just get some general thoughts out. Um, it was very well put together for the most part. Outside of we did kind of get I got the notice very late, but the event itself, the reception was awesome. The food was great. They had if you saw, I think I posted on the YouTube community page. If not, I'll post it later. But they had the Chow mascots from the Chow Garden Japanese Cafe. That's in the I think it's in both trailers. I know it's definitely in the second trailer. So we had the little mascot suits dancing around. They were just it was like the neutral Chow and the Knuckles. I think it was a Knuckles Chow. It's a wet Chow. I think it was the Knuckles one. And you got to take photos of them, and they were dancing around. I think I went past. I think I went up to them like 3 different times, 3 or 4 different times. I kept going walking over there because I was like, "This is so cool." They had neon sign, and there's some other like they had blue palm trees. Oh, excuse me. They had this Sonic and Shadow ice cream that like milkshakes that were really cool. That like had like fire coming out of them. Unfortunately, when we got there, I think they went out of those because we were there pretty late for the ice cream. But we did see other people. I don't think I have photos, but there's plenty of content creators there, so I'm sure you can find photos of it online if you're that curious. They have photo booths. We got to walk on the blue carpet. More of like a blue little wet square than a carpet, but it was still really cool. Take photos of like Gettysburg, I think is what it was. Gettysburg photography. Hopefully I'm gonna get those photos. The one we gotta look at did look good. That me and my friend took to Cambridge, man. Me and John. But I don't know if the apparently Paramount of YouTube's gonna talk to us. I don't know. This is my first time going to some kind of event like this, so that was a big one. Um, so yeah. No. What else? What else? But no, we did that. The reception was great, and we went to see the film. Did it, and probably there was something else. We did that. No, I thought that was it. The food was great. Service were great. Staff were great. That's what I was trying to get at. Everyone who was involved with this event did a great job. And like you see what's behind me. Like they were super nice. It let me take this home. I have some other fun little goodies that I might show off. We'll see if I feel like actually getting up and unfolding it. Um I got the backdrop for like the blue carpet reveal. They gave me the backdrop. So I have that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This time I'm sure I can find a place to display. But that is just like that was really sick to get. Um, but no, there's no one there that I recognize from like the online space. Like, oh, like it's oh, there wasn't no like alpha ride or whatever. But like there's a lot of cool people. Shout out to a lot of the people I went out there and meet. I wish I remembered people's names better, but I did try some of the people that I really connected with. I did try to get their socials, and hopefully connect with them more in the future. Because that's part of the point of these events, getting to meet people, getting to mingle. We're all antisocial streamers and stuff, but it's nice to do events like this. Some cool people though, so hopefully people I get to reach out to again in the future. Um, they did hide a lot in the trailers. I would say there were some scenes in the trailers that were just straight up not what they were in the film. Obviously, you had the typical like using dialogue in different parts. Um, there was a lot of dialogue that was used completely out of context in the trailer. Um, One of them actually being at the very end of the film. Now that I'm thinking about it, again, I won't say it again, not to get into spoiler territory, but there was one at the very end that very much had me. When I heard it, I was like, oh, like, that was a line that we heard a lot in the marketing for this film, and it makes sense. But like, they made it seem like it was gonna be early on. Um, I will say that this is only a game, but like the Sonic Eggman team up does not last. Like we see that in the trailers, see him team up with Gerald, like poster. We see them side by side right there. Um, excuse me, but no, yeah, that I feel like pretty much about the first 20-30 minutes of the film. We was in trailers, and there's a few like out of context lines and little scenes that we saw. That's about it. Um, no, the way they took care of like characters like Maria was handled really well. I love how they did her whole relationship with Gerald and Shadow especially. I haven't even talked really about the movie. It's been talking about the event. Um, which was awesome. But the movie, we had Shadow, who was done incredibly well by Keanu Reeves, of course. Gerald, who was done great as Jim Carrey, of course. Robotnik, or Eggman, as he's fully become now, was great with Jim Carrey once again. Idris Elba, Ben Schwartz, and Kalino Shaggy as the main trio. And of course, like James Marsden and Tika Sumpter as Tom and Maddie, they also did a great job. Um, no, I really liked them. I always forget his name, but it's like Lee something. The guy who plays Agent Stone, he did a really good job as well. Kind of still similar role that he's always plays a supportive character, kind of Robotnik's like underling, but no, and he has a small like C plot arc that kind of goes throughout the film. You kind of have like Sonic and his side of like what's going on throughout the film. Then you have um, Robotnik, Gerald, and Shadow, and then you kind of have like Agent Stone, who's a part of that, but then he kind of splits off near the end for a little bit, and then you also have like Tom and Maddie, who outside the beginning of the like they're in the beginning of the film. Actually, they're in the film a decent amount. In the beginning of the film, you don't see them for the majority of the first act. After that, they come into the second act, play a pretty major role, especially Tom, which is to be expected. Tom was like the other main character in the first film. But yeah, hello, the powerful Anthony. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thanks for joining. So you don't see it, so I'm so excited. Any surprise characters? No. Um, Not in the main movie. Like I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil. There was two post credit scenes. I'm not gonna spoil those. I highly recommend you go see those out yourself. However, those two post credit scenes were really good, and you do. And this every Sonic movie's had. First movie we got a tease of Tails. Second movie we got the tease of Shadow. Third movie we got a tease of Redacted. Of more more characters, plural. Give a bit of a tease there. That was one thing in the interview they asked about the post credit scene, but they definitely didn't want us saying what happened in it. They just want us to be like, oh, like I'm trying to think what I said. What did I say? I said something on the liking of like like for me, it was a character I've wanted for a very long time, and I thought they were going to introduce honestly like the first or second film. And glad to see that it's finally getting brought into the fold, brought into the Sonic movie universe. Now when they have done the official announcement, we're definitely getting another film. We're gonna get a fourth film. Probably not gonna get another trilogy. They're gonna keep this going. And honestly, I like how they've been doing it. Like a movie every 2 years. That's pretty consistent. They want to keep doing that. I feel like Sonic has a long future ahead of him. And in the realm of feature films, who knows? They might spice up production. I feel like this film's going to do very well financially. It's already reviewed and critically very well. It is the best Sonic movie that we have gotten, bar none. But no, for people who are fan of the games, there was a lot to find and grab onto and enjoy here. For people who just like movies, it's a great movie. The story between Shadow and Maria is heartbreaking. You get to see Sonic kind of continue to develop, of now having to be this leader of a team, and he's not quite ready for that. You get to see that in the film. And Tails and Knuckles continue to be great supporting characters. Um, Again, not getting the spoiler territory. I'll say that for like a proper review, probably after the movie formally comes out. Humor is amazing. I will say there were several times the entire audience laughed out loud, multiple times. I mean, and it wasn't as it was. That's what I don't care for the word cringy. It wasn't as cringy as like you didn't have like yeah, stuff like the dabbing, and I'm personally sometimes like against like because Sonic is like a kid in this film, so they push this a lot more than like in the games. So like yeah, of course Sonic would dab in this universe. It makes sense, but they'll have him be like what are you, the Winter Soldier? We're just like, oh, okay, all the or like I remember Sonic 2 is like, oh, I was like just like the walking Vin Diesel. I don't remember the context of that line, but like there's a lot of lines like that. And there's still some of that, but it feels a lot more deserved, and it feels more when there are all those references, you really feel it. Also, hello Thomas, welcome to the stream. It's a little thrown together stream. Just gonna show that off again. Look at that. Look at that. I have to get the backdrop out at some point because I did bring it out from the card just so I can show it to you on stream. So I'll probably get that set up here in a second. I don't even know how I want to fit it all in the room. It's massive. We have a very small hotel room because excuse me, we're using this to sleep, and that's it. Like, we've probably stayed in this hotel for 2 hours now at this point, and then we're going to sleep and then wake up. Probably not going to be here for a full 8 hours, to be honest with you. uh, but no, yeah, the humor. Going back to the humor thing, that was good. Jokes were great. Obviously these two, um, uh, Robotnik or Eggman and Gerald were phenomenal. Idris Elba's Knuckles gets a lot of time to shine. Sonic, of course, has his comedic. Tails does. Shadow actually has a few bits of comedy. Um, Look out for evil avocados. I'll leave it at that. Um, there's a lot of good humor in this thing because it is a family movie and it is more of it's supposed to be a lighthearted adventure, but it has heart. It's what Sonic should be. It's what it is going to be. Um, I'll go into spoilers where we say what's your favorite and least favorite aspects of the film. Um, Sorry, I really should have get some water before this, but it's all good. Also, hello, Rachel. You get to see the movie tomorrow. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. I got to see you today. Thanks, I think Paramount and YouTube. I think it's Paramount. Reach out to YouTube. Paramount reach out to YouTube, and then YouTube reach out to me, and it's kind of like a thread going back and forth. I think this is the whole team. Like I said, the premiere event itself was awesome. I'll definitely post some more photos on the line. Um, but going back to the previous question, I talked about this before. I think one of my favorite parts of the film was the score that really stuck out to me. I think this, as a longtime Sonic fan, really wanted that. The action scenes were incredible. I won't get into detail of those because those are very spoiler heavy. If you know, you know. We'll leave it at that. Those are good. Like we see this in the trailers. The scene where it's Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles fighting Shadow in Tokyo. That full scene's really good. And seeing the honestly to me iconic shot from the end of the fourth trailer, where Shadow is on the motorcycle in the sky and Sonic's up there and they're getting ready to like clash and fight. That scene is done so well. Yeah. Truly a highlight of the film. Truly a highlight of the film. And I get highly recommend you go and check it out. I if you haven't already got any tickets, get your tickets. Um, what was it? I think they're like, was it the most epic movie you've ever seen? I think that was one of the questions they asked us for the interview. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
And they were like, was this the most epic movie you've ever seen? Not like of the year, just ever. And I was like, yeah. I feel like all the questions I answered pretty truthfully, but that one. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this online, but it's whatever. I'm sure Mr. Paramount isn't watching this right now. But no, the action scenes were phenomenal. I'm trying to think how the word stuff without spoiling. The final fight, the final big action sequence is really good. It's kind of multiple action sequences string together to like one big climactic thing, chock full of references as well. Somehow chock full of references. What was this? There was one during the final fight that I really wasn't expecting. Um, I don't even know how way to like hint to it for like people to, like look forward to it. But again, if you're a fan of Sonic Adventure 2, you'll know it. You'll know it. There's a lot of things that were specifically Sonic Adventure 2, but there was one that I don't think any of us were expecting, and it was really cool when we saw it. I know at least for me, that was really cool. Thomas says hi, John. He says hi. I don't know how well the mic is going to pick up that. He says hi. Hello, Kishana. Welcome to the stream. Least favorite aspect of the film, like they've really nailed it. Finally, I definitely could see where they could keep it. They could definitely keep improving. Pacing was pretty good. Um, like I talked to somebody, I'm fresh off it, and like I did a whole trip to come here to see it, and I'm definitely a bit biased. I had like the event, I got to go to the premiere, so I got to do the
It added a lot.
yeah,
It was very cool.
It was a very cool experience. No, yeah, because we had the not the venue. What do you call that? Reception. We had the reception, and then after the that was honestly, I felt like we had the reception. It was a lot of fun, but it did not feel like we were there for an hour. I felt like we were there for like 2 or 3 hours because there was just so much we did in such a short amount of time. Then we got on the shuttle bus, we went to the theater, and that was a whole experience going there and buying. I don't know how much of I bought it. I think I left it all inside, but we got to buy all the Sonic merchandise orally, the popcorn head and the tin and all that stuff. We got to get all that. Orally. Excuse me. And that was cool. So I don't know if I want to resell it. Now it's the time. I got one day. I'm not. No, I wouldn't. But no, that was really cool to get. No, I got all that, and that was cool. We got. Let me grab some of the stuff that we got during the event. Well, I'm thinking. Just gonna leave y'all looking at the ceiling because I don't have a proper way to hold my phone up. I think I'm in like a studio if I have the poster behind me, like on the couch, like this little view that they cobbled together. But so we got they had this cool photo booth, and this is probably going backwards on camera, but got to take these photos here, and that was kind of cool. We did not exactly do it how we were supposed to, but it was a lot of fun. I think you were supposed to I think the last one they wanted to like point at Sonic as Shadow on the side, but we didn't because it was kind of like, okay, get in front of the camera, do it, and the shuttle was getting ready to come, so we just did it. We had fun. So So no, there was no cast and crew there. So when I read something, I found out was the information they were sending me was pretty much copy and pasted from the LA event, which for the most part was fine. But you had stuff of like, oh, like them telling you like having to walk down the blue carpet, which we did, but it was very much a small, like more of a photo op area and less of a walk down this big stretch of road, like of carpet. Um, and there was people from Paramount, like some not crew from the movie, but just Paramount crew to like help do the interviews. There was this lady from Paramount who was super nice. We got all these they had us on all the seats. These Sonic 3 Christmas hats, which I thought was really cute. Like it's just they just put like a patch of the logo on there. The really cool logo for the film. That was really cool. Excuse me. Yeah, the YouTube people there. No, but we got this, which was really sick. Let me. You know what? That's one thing I could spoil. No, Sonic does not die. They did not kill off the main character of the highly profitable franchise. I can guarantee you that one. That's the one spoiler y'all get. Excuse me. Was the movie sad at any point? Yeah, there were definitely times of like I said, it has a lot of heart, especially the relationship between Shadow and Maria was really well done, and like heck, the opening scene of the film, like it starts with Shadow, and that almost right there kind of like choked me up, like holy crap, like wait, whoa, what are you like hopping into this? It doesn't even start with Sonic. It starts with Shadow. Which kind of makes sense. It's his film, but it's like whoa. Excuse me. Like I'm not ready for this. No. But you have all that that they do at the beginning, and they slowly peel back the curtain more and more about Maria and Shadow's backstory. Shadow's backstory being intertwined with Maria, and there was one scene near the end of the movie. Well, there's multiple scenes. There's multiple, but there is one scene. I think it's like halfway through the movie where you get to see like kind of I'll say like a montage of Shadow and Maria, and that's really wholesome. I won't get into details of it. Like it's obvious that obviously the story, the core of the heart is Shadow and Maria. If you play Sonic Adventure 2, you know this. If you play Shadow Generations that came out earlier this year, you know this. So nothing in spoiler territory. But yeah. Hello, Chillu. Sounds and looks like you were sick. Yeah, I guess because we're gonna wrap this up here soon. Let me show y'all the other thing I got from the event. Well, here, what I'll do. I'm just gonna put the phone there for now while I set it up real quick. It's bloody massive. I probably want to pick up the camera just to show it all to y'all. Yeah, honestly, I probably need some up on this.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and I know part of it did get.
I think the bottom.
It's somewhere on the bottom.
So
that's
is...
you have the top, I think.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Catch up with the staples.
Yeah, they were all staples. Yeah, I see this. But you can center it. It's bring it. Walk towards me. So like the big logo isn't in yet. Keep walking towards me.
You keep walking backwards.
There we go.
Let's go.
So that it's backwards, of course. But so this was, well, I don't know how well they can hear me from over there.
That's so true.
Like grab the camera.
That's the drape.
Yeah, this is my new shower curtain. Look at that.
Dude, honestly, that's such a huge flex.
Yes.
Go to your shower.
It's
like
just
stay over or
Sonic
something. And it's
3.
just like, wow, nice shower curtain. Oh yeah, that's the drain.
Future Joey wallpaper.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Love
to.
the premiere.
No, so this was the backdrop. Unfortunately, the bit of the bottom didn't rip. I will say after that, the guy he like one staple at a time pulled it off pretty much the bottom. He did try to be a lot more
I
careful
mean,
after
they were
that.
ripping it off the frame. Like it was gonna. I was
Yeah.
like, where's that going? And they're like the trash. And I was like,
Yeah, and I was like, I'll
you know
take
what
it.
I'm thinking? And they were like, keep it out.
Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad tear.
Yes.
I'll probably get it sewn back together just so like the whip doesn't go further.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
Or
like,
just cut it there.
yeah, I'd rather sew it. I feel.
Up to you.
But no.
That's true. It's at the bottom, so like you totally could just sew it.
Yeah, and like, it's one of those things no one else has. There's no way there's anyone else who has this.
Yeah, exactly.
I like at the LA event, that was probably way too chaotic.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I know the European event was pretty crazy as well. I think we were the most low profile event.
Yeah.
But no, so this was pretty much when you're walking down the red carpet, like I said, the blue carpet for this event. This was the big backdrop they had where we could go in front of, take photos, videos. Kind of sure they didn't do like the interviews in front of this. Now that I think about it, thought that wouldn't make sense. Instead of we just kind of did it in like the hallway. I guess there's more space to do like the cameras and stuff. I don't know, but different parts of the crew maybe. But no, yeah, we got that though. We got this. I'm gonna have to fold it back up, but I'll do that later. But no, this is the big thing I want to show. This is the big thing. That, and then they had like this cardboard thing that they had like just outside. I wasn't able to get an actual poster because they were going to use this, advertise the movie for consumers. But we were able to get this, which they had just for the premiere. I'm assuming. I guess that's. I don't know why else they would give it to me. But they had that. They had and that was really cool to be able to go and have this. And I think this is really cool. It's more of a unique, one of a kind item. This one might be a bit more common. This one is like, who else is going to have this? I generally don't think you're going to find this anywhere, and I might be the only person in the world who has this.
Feels good.
Especially if they were going to throw it away in trash. I wonder if that's what they did with the other ones.
Yeah.
Because they just put out in all actuality, this fabric didn't really cost that much. Think about it. They slapped a big logo and then a bunch of smaller logos and on a big canvas. For coming like Paramount, it's probably like $100 or whatever. And like, yeah, then throw it away. It served its purpose. So I know by the time we got back, all the stuff was torn down from because he had another one at the venue, or at the pre-show. I keep forgetting, what is that called? Reception. At the reception, all that was gone by the time, which makes sense. We were gone for like 3 hours, but no, yeah. But no, yes, this would be my wallpaper in my future house. I agree. I think that's a great idea. But no, that's what I said. I kind of just want to take my time to actually talk about it. This event was kind of hush hush, and I didn't know how hush hush it was. I think I realized it wasn't as much as I realized. And part of me thought about doing a bit more content, like posts and stuff throughout the actual event. But I ultimately just decided against it. I was like, I wanted to be there for the moment. I did film my reaction to the post-credit scenes. I will release that. Probably release it at the soonest Friday, probably a bit later. Because I do just straight up name drop who it is in my reaction. Not who I expected, I will say. Not who I was expecting. Well, I was expecting for either of the post-credit scenes, honestly. The end of the movie as a whole, not what I was expecting, and it really makes you think, where are we taking this franchise? But I trust the people that make. They made this beautiful film right here. They made the last two films. They made the Knuckles show. I'm excited to see where this cinematic Sonic universe is going to keep going from here. Heck, I had a blue. Also, yeah, I wore a blue polo. I don't know if I brought that up or not. I've been wearing it throughout the stream, but no. I think one of the crew members actually commented on it. They're like, "Hey, you got the polo." There were some people they did like dress up in like a I saw some. There was someone. She had like a blue and red color scheme. I thought that was cool because it goes with the colors. Um, I did think about the Eggman jacket, but I'm like, yeah, like I don't know how high profile this is, so I should. I didn't find out about the dress code until this morning, and I was already like halfway on my way to get here to get my hotel room. So it was just like, yeah, like just play it safe. Blue polo is kind of a subtle way of like being like, I'm a fan. That's how I got this stuff. I think the lady said like I could tell you're like a mega fan. I think that's what she said, something like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, take the stuff. Like I could tell you truly do and want to do this and want to be here for this. Um, I think we were the only people who didn't travel. There's a few people staying in hotels because they'll like go like an hour or two away, and it's like late at night. But like we're the only ones that think that like we traveled a long time. I won't say specifically, but we did. You know, we put aside 2 days for this, pretty much. Um, but no, I think that's everything I have. If y'all have any last minute questions before we wrap up, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Like we'll talk about that for once everyone actually sees it. I think that's gonna be more exciting. But part of the reason why this is exciting is because I've seen it and it's not out yet, so it's kind of like ooh. And the fan event stuff doesn't start till like 6 p.m. or whatever tomorrow, so kind of get like 24 hours of like I know what happens and you don't. And that's kind of fun. And just be a good event. Even this event was on the 20th. Like honestly, probably would have better if it was on the weekend. But even if it was on the Friday, it was just like, nah, why not? Like just be able to go to the premiere, hang out with some cool creators, hang out with some cool people, and even I didn't get the souvenirs. Like just going there was a lot of fun. The road trip up here was fun. This experience of it, and is it a lot? Is it a lot of time I'm sacrificing and whatnot? Yeah, but ultimately it's a one of a kind of experience. I couldn't be more thankful for one the people at of course at YouTube and Paramount for inviting me, but also for of course for all of y'all who watch the content, support the content. I would not be able to come and be able to say I have this poster or have this what looks like a carpet at the moment if it wasn't for y'all supporting the channel and through that support YouTube seeing me and be like, hey, that guy talks about Sonic a lot. He does gaming stuff. Get him on our email list. Let's reach out to him about Sonic. Let's have him come to the movie premiere. You know, it's one of those things I still like. I don't think it truly hit us. So we were driving to the venue for the reception, and we were like, "Holy crap!" Like we were blasting "Living Lord," and I was just like freaking out for like the fourth time today. um, Still feels like a dream. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It still feels like part of me is like, did I actually see the movie? Did I see it? Am I going to go see a completely different movie tomorrow? Um, they did not. I will say, because the fan event's going to have an extra 10 minutes of some kind of footage that we don't know about. I feel like there's going to be some behind the scenes stuff either before or after the movie, but they did not show anything like that at the event today. It was the normal hour and 40-minute time length. It was not the one with like an extra 12 minutes of something, which I will be seeing tomorrow. So I don't think it's going to be like new scenes. I think that'd be kind of weird for them to not to exclude, especially at like a exclusive event. But you know, you never know. I don't work for any of these companies. I just happen to have contacts. So, yeah, I don't know. But no. But yeah, truly thank y'all as always. Never thank y'all enough, but truly from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all for everything y'all do to support the channel. We just had a very successful charity event with American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Now I'm hanging out doing this, and I'm sure we're gonna have more stuff coming up in the future. I guess Switch 2 coming out next year. Another 2 charity events that will be successful. I'm as sure as well. I am sure. And of course, man, who knows? I don't know what movie premiere I would go to next year. Maybe we get invited to another one. There's very few ones I would come all the way out to Atlanta to do. Sonic is very special in my heart, of course. That's why y'all know it's a franchise I enjoy. But I don't know. The only thing I can think is probably like Mario or Pokemon, maybe. Like, and even then, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like it was like I don't think I would come to the premiere of like the Angry Birds movie because I know they're making another Angry Birds movie. Anyway, I'm just kind of yammering around at this point. I'm just kind of rambling, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. If you don't already have plans already, go see the movie. Share about it, talk about it. Hashtag Sonic Movie 3. Hashtag whatever all the hashtags are doing. All I know about hashtag Sonic Movie 3 is the only one I remember them telling me about. Tag Paramount, tag Sega, tag Sonic, the Sonic Social, tag YouTube, if you want to. At least in my case, you know, tell them about it. Um, if I somehow convince you to go watch a movie today, let them know. But because then that will push them to do more events like this. They rarely do events like this on the East Coast, so that was really cool for them to do and give people like me, uh, while still difficult, much easier way to participate in stuff like this than it would be otherwise. But no, alrighty. Don't never really know how to end these things, so I'm just kind of talking to a camera. So we are going to just wrap it up here. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed as always. Please take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Go enjoy the third Sonic movie, whether you've seen it tomorrow, Friday, or this weekend. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye.